Hello friends, welcome to my channel. Please click the subscribe button and press the bell icon and never miss another update from Almighty Java. In this video, we are going to learn about the React hooks. So before we start learning about React hooks, I want to fix some issues. First, we'll fix the issue like after login also languages and genres and book list are not coming. I'll show you when and why this issue is happening. Here, let's click on the login. Login with username and password. Here, password is testadmin. Logged in successfully. Now let's click on the add book. Here you can see languages and genres values are not coming, and I will show you why that is happening. This issue is not related to cross origin. Let's open the browser console. Click on the network tab. Here actually there is no log, so click on the book list, because in case of book list also the same issue is happening. See, book list is not coming. You can see the request status is 403. Click on the request. See, we are getting the access denied error. So why this error is coming? Click on the header tab. Here you can see in request headers JWT token is missing. This is the reason, and because of that we are getting the access denied error. The same reason is there for languages and genres also. Now log out. Let's fix this issue. If you have watched the last video, then you are aware that we added some code in auth token and store.js file. Let's open both the files. See, here is the code which is adding authentication header for Axios request. And this logic is not working as expected. First, let's move this util package one level up. Let's copy this folder and paste it to the source folder. Now delete the util package from the service. This auth token related code we are going to move to the welcome.js file, because in this project welcome is the first page which we are seeing after login. Let's open the welcome.js file. Here before return I am planning to paste that code. So let's copy from the store and paste it to the welcome. Here need to add import also. Change the file path and save the file. Code compiled successfully. Now let's check after login add and book list are working or not. Open the console also so we can check directly. Let's log in. Logged in successfully. See, token generated. Click on the application tab. We stored token as part of the local storage. Go back to the network tab. Now click on the book list. See, book list is coming. And here you can see in request headers, authorization details also present. And because of this token, book list is coming properly. Close the console, click on add book. See, languages and genres are also coming properly. So everything is working as expected. Now let's log out and log in again. See, everything is working as expected. Now let's add one more very important thing. So to show that case, let's refresh this page. See, session terminated, and now it is not showing any restricted menu, but still I'm able to see the book list page. No book details are coming, but still this page also should not come. Or in different words, we should not allow the user to refresh the page. And if he tried, then we should ask for permission. Let's see how to handle this scenario. Click on the login link. So to handle this case, we need to add some code. Let's open app.js file. So basically there is a method which we need to implement, and that method is a part of the window, and the method name is on before unloading. Now let's add an arrow function. Create a constant to hold the event or window event. Here we need to prevent the default event. And now let's add a simple condition and set the return value to empty. And that's it. Let's check now page refresh is happening or not. As you can see, if we are navigating through the application, then no issue. And if we tried to refresh the page, then reload the site, alert is coming. And if you click on reload, then it will refresh the page. And see, this confirm alert is coming every time when a user try to refresh the page. And if you cancel, then page refresh stopped. Now let's log in. Let's check the confirm alert for restricted pages is coming or not. Here I am on the user list page. Let's refresh this page. See, it is asking for reload. Click on cancel. See, no page refresh. Perform similar action from the book list. See, here also is working as same. So basically, if you cancel, it won't refresh the page. But what if we click on reload? So again, behavior is same, but at least before refresh, it is asking for the permission. But here you can see the restricted page layout. So let's add some logic. And if user clicks on reload from the restricted page, then it must redirect back to the welcome page. So let's handle now for book list request. Open the book list JS file. See, here is the Axios related code. Here, after then, let's add the catch and hold the error. Delete the token from the local storage and redirect back to the welcome page using the history push function. See, code looks simple. Now let's perform similar steps. Log in first. See, now it is redirecting back to the login page if the user try to refresh when the session is active. Similar changes will add for add and user list also. Okay, so these are the fixes or new changes. I hope you learned something new from this. Now let's see what are React hooks. Hooks are a new addition in React 16.8. Hooks let us use state and other React features without writing a class. Hooks are functions that you hook into React state and lifecycle features from function component. If you are writing a function component and then you want to add some state to it, previously you do this by converting it to the class component. But now you can do it by using the hook inside the function component with the help of use state. Hooks does not work inside the class component. Use state. The state hook, we call it inside a function component to add some local state to it. The state hook returns a pair, the current state, and a function that lets you update it. And you can call this function from an event handler or somewhere else. And it is like this dot set state in a class. Here is the example. Use effect. The effect hook adds the ability to perform side effects from a function component. The effect hook serves the same purpose as component did mount, component did update, component will unmount in React classes, but unified into a single API. Here is the example. Other type of hooks. Use context, use reducer, use callback, use memo, use ref, use imperative handle, use layout effect, use debug value. In this video, we are going to focus only on use state and use effect. In coming video, we will learn about other type of hooks also. Let's implement, close everything. Let's open the footer.js file. This is the class component. First, let's convert this to a function component. We cannot use the render method, so need to remove because render is the lifecycle method. And inside the function component, we cannot use lifecycle methods. Component converted to the function component. Let's check still footer is coming or not. See, footer is coming without any issue. First, let's see how to use state. So import the use state first. Now create a constant for the full year. Here I'm not adding any set full year method. Let's keep this full year value directly to use state function. Remove the let. Let's check again. See, still working same as earlier. Now instead of assigning directly, let's assign using the set full year method. Let's add use effect hooks. So this use effect have the capability of lifecycle methods. Add set full year also as part of the constant. Now to call this set full year method, let's add use effect method. So from here, let's call set full year method. And instead of assigning directly, let's assign using the set full year method. Let's check again. Still working same as earlier. One more thing you can do in use effect. So before closing this, we can add the array also. As you can see now, it is giving more clarity. Let's check again. Still working same as earlier. So we successfully converted the class component to function and added some React hooks features also. Don't worry, hooks are simple. This video is just an introduction about the hooks. In coming video, we will create some more function component from scratch and explore some more details about the hooks. Now let's open my toast.js file. As you can see, this file also a class component. So let's convert it into a function component. Here you can see we are using the props also. So we need to pass props also. Render method need to remove. So we successfully converted this from class to function component. Let's check after this toast is coming or not. Let's log in. Logged in successfully. First, let's add a new book. Open readme empty file. Here is the sample request. Let's add the book by using the sample request. Click on save. The book saved successfully, which means toast is working. And here you can see the saved book. Let's delete some book. See here also toast is coming. I checked in my changes. I will show you from where you can find these. Open our GitHub page and follow me on GitHub also. See here is the repository. Here are the changes. These changes I added because I upgraded the Spring Boot version. I hope this video is helpful for you. Even you can also download this code and start adding your own changes and share with me through the email, and I will create a video if changes are helpful. That's it for this video. Please like and share this video. Subscribe our channel. Thanks for watching.